Well, here I am at my 60. I'm going to start cleaning up the crankcase. I'll show you a few more things about it. You see the bottom of the crankcase there. The oil pan bolts on underneath there, and oil drains down into it through a screen. And you can see there's, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch of sludge in the bottom of the pan, which I don't think is bad for a machine that's 95 years old, but then again, this tractor I'm certain has been apart by all the telltale signs. But that pan bolt's on the bottom of the crankcase. Here you can see the oil pump. It sits down in that lower oil pan, and the shaft goes up and runs off the camshaft. And this you can see knurled knob with a tab on it to keep from turning. I'm sure that's a control for the bypass pressure to adjust it on the oil pump. So if the pressure's too high when the oil's too thick or whatever, that it bypasses some. Easily adjustable. Everything was different back those days. Here's the screen. It drops down in this hole in the crankcase to screen oil before it goes down into the lower oil pan for the oil pump. And those fittings you see are the fittings where copper line hooks up to go to each of the main bearings to pressurize the main bearings and then turn to the rod bearings through the drilled crank. And the small line goes to the oil pressure gauge. So the first thing I'm going to do is with a vacuum and vacuum all the loose stuff off instead of just blowing it around, because I always feel it's better off to vacuum up the dirt before you blow, because the more you keep the dirt out of the places, the easier it is to keep it clean and to clean it up. Now I'm going to cover the crank. The crank is still dirty, but I just want to keep, I don't want to get any more dirt down on it than necessary, or little pieces of dirt to get in the oil galleys. The less you get in, the less you have to worry about cleaning out. Now I'm going to cut that screw so I can get that piece of water hose off. There. Don't do that. I said once before, I always go back and then reverse the drill, because then the bristles are a lot more aggressive after they've been bent in one direction. So now I'll go ahead and do the same to the rear 2-cylinder. Well, that should be good. Now I'm going to try nuts on all of them. See if any of them need to have the threads chased. Well, I want to try a few of the nuts. Well, 2 of them went all the way on. Other ones will take a little cleaning. But you don't have to sit and watch me do all of those. That's pretty monotonous. And after I get those all so they go on and off all the way real easy, then I'm going to clean up the sides. So I think that's it for today. And as I will say, thanks for watching, and I hope you're enjoying this. If you're watching it all the way through, I intend to show everything. Thank you. Oh, and have a St. Patty's Day tomorrow. Remember, everyone has a little Irish in them on St. Patty's Day.